Hey YouTube, this is LaserCable21 again, and I'm not doing a rant on a series, I'm doing a rant on just a video game. And I got the video game idea from AVGN, or Angry Video Game Nerd, and the game is Dr. Jekyl and Mr. Hyde. And I have to admit, I didn't believe it was as difficult as he was stating it was, and in truth, it's a big pain in the fucking ass. I have no idea why it does what it does, and it took me about 20 tries to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Not only that, but you have to apparently the game in general has nothing to do with, I guess, the book, or anything to do with, you know, the movies, or movie, whatever works. No, apparently you're just trying to keep your sanity throughout the whole game from some little bar that makes no sense. I'd like to show a picture of it, but I can't really at the moment. So, but anyways, you also have to not only keep your sanity, but you have to keep alive. So it's pretty fucked up because the only thing that's a big annoyance are two things. There's a man in a purple suit apparently that appears in the game out of nowhere, and immediately when he appears, everybody starts running around. That chance of them hurting you is high. Like, they can hurt you unless you don't know when to jump, which is screwed up because that's what the controls do. And by the way, I play it on my laptop. I don't have the game to jump around the game. So luckily, I have save states, unlike the game in real life. But when the guy comes down, you go past him and he drops a bomb. The bomb has like a 5-second count, and you don't know when it's gonna go off, except for the random hissing noise that goes towards it, but you don't know how long it's gonna last. Well, wait, I figured out what you were supposed to do is you're supposed to jump before it explodes, and then you live. But the only other problem is you have to be far away from it, otherwise it can still hurt you. But no duh. And the only problem I had with this is now, I'm on like the second part of the game, still playing it, but I decided to do a rant to make sure where I'm at or whatever. So, I don't know. But, the only thing that makes me angry about the game are two things. The spider, which drops down, it has like this random motion, because it's not like, it doesn't drop like usual games that just go duh, 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 no, it goes duh, duh, and it's just random, it doesn't explain much, so it's kind of thing that makes you pretty fucking angry. But the thing that makes me really pissed is the little kid that not only can hurt you by running by you, and the guy in the purple suit can affect the kid, but he'll run by you anyway. No, he can hurt you on, again, random. He'll hurt you randomly if he hits you or not, doesn't matter. But not only can he hurt you by running by you, he can hurt you by shooting a fucking slingshot. By, again, random. You don't know when he's gonna do it. He'll stop moving and you'll jump in the air and you hope to God he's not gonna shoot it, but immediately when you hit the ground he's not gonna shoot it and goes off. And you're like, oh, okay, never mind. And then sometimes when you think, oh, he won't shoot it this time, he shoots it and you don't have enough time to fucking react because it's gonna hit you and it's gonna make your sanity go low and kill you. The second thing that's a problem to me is that when you lose your sanity, this is where the game, however, gets interesting. You start fighting as Mr. Hyde, not Dr. Jekyl, Mr. Hyde, and he has no moves. He can only jump and punch. And unlike Dr. Jekyll's crappy little cane that has nothing to do with the game. Maybe it's there to press a button, but I don't know. You can't attack. You can't bounce off attacks. You can't hit that bomb. You can't duck. You can't do anything. Period. That cane's just there to go. You're like an old guy trying to fend off a group of teenagers. It's not gonna work. You're gonna sit there for hours on end with that fucking cane going, no, no, no. You got him. No. Well, anyways, when you're playing as Mr. Hyde, I'm sorry. You're playing as Mr. Hyde. Everything gets weirder. I don't know if it's like his mind thinking these things, but everything becomes as if it was like demon-sized You have jumping brains, like half frog, half brains. You got little grim reapers. You have imps with guns, which makes no sense. Floating ball and spikes that explode into laser beams. Now here's the funny thing. The game's taken place at like the Victorian era. So how the hell do lasers in the Victorian era, you know, steampunk and everything, but how does lasers come into effect with that? Please tell me at all. I don't care how you say it. It's just why. And I'm pretty sure those spiked ball things come from Mega Man or Mario. Maybe Mario, but I don't know. They look familiar. But you have to play on the game on your own, but you die a lot more faster, and you get coins. Now, I don't know what the coins do, but only you only get them when you're Mr. Hyde, and by that time, when you're Mr. Hyde, you die. It doesn't matter if you come back to Dr. Jekyll, you die anyways. No matter what you do, yeah, like I said before, you're gonna die. Well, alright, but here's the even more interesting thing, which I guess I can end off with, or maybe end off with. In the second part of the game, you're in a graveyard. Now, the graveyard is a whole lot more easier, and it's actually a lot more funny. Because in the graveyard, there's not a lot of people. All there is a cat and a bird. Now, the cat has nothing to do with anything. I think the cat can't really hurt you normally. I think it just can walk by you and be all cat-like, go meow, and just walk by, and you're like, oh, okay. Soup comes by and drops the bomb, but the cat starts freaking out and makes a really irritating noise like you're dying, like if you're playing Legend of Zelda 1, and the noise that it makes when you have one or half a life, yeah, the thing just makes that noise continuously because it's flipping crap. The thing that's hilarious though is the bird. I'm sorry, the crow or a raven or whatever it is. It doesn't attack you by like swooping down and destroying you. No, it poops. It literally attacks you by taking multiple amount of dumps. And if these craps hit you, it hurts you. This thing is hilarious because you just don't get why, but this bird is like it's constipated because every time it appears, it's gonna take a dump on you randomly and random amounts, and you feel kind of bad for the bird because of its amount of shits that it makes on you. But like I said before, there's no way to kill it either. So, yeah, but that's as far as I've gotten in the game. So far, I can only give this game, like, a 2.5. I could give it a 1.5, but I'm going to give it a 2.5, maybe even a 2, because of the reason being, it's pretty funny on what the hell it does, the birds and the random things appear. Otherwise, it's like, whatever. I'm gonna end this now because I kind of want to get back playing the game, and I have Bench Warmers on, which is a pretty good movie. But whatever. Yeah. Talk to you later, YouTube. Bye.